All right. So we're live, obviously. For the people out there, we're live. And, um, well, I'll let you explain what's been going on.
All right, well, it's not that hard to explain, but it's very interesting, especially for people that are into truther stuff. If you're a truther, you're probably somewhat into UFOs. Now, if you're a UFO enthusiast, the past 3 days have literally been your life because you have mainstream media and governments, not just the U.S. government. Canada got involved with this, and Trudeau.
China,
So, and China now is
South
involved.
American countries.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So you have governments acknowledging, China has acknowledged that it's an unidentified object that they shot down. So the question is, what? Okay, they got to the wreckage, we're assuming, right, in Canada. So they have something.
Yeah.
Are we ever going to get any kind of information on what they recovered? I think either way, the answer is probably no. Because if it's not alien related, then it's probably national security related. So,
Yeah.
but it's such a big deal to have governments and the mainstream media going, this is unidentified stuff, and it's been happening now for days. So the question is this the day of our visitation?
That's a good question.
That's the question. Are we being visited right now by the Watchers or by aliens from Alpha Centauri or Palladians?
Could it be Project Bluebeam?
I don't think that's the case at all.
Where it's like the truther, not the truthers, but more along the Trumper side of truth, QAnon
Conspiracy
side,
people.
conspiracy. They're claiming it's a false invasion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there is some truth to this matter. It was said in what was that government file that was called? Was it Pike? It might have been Albert Pike over the alien invasion.
Really?
It may have been. But there is some truth that the governments have talked about a fake alien invasion.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Now we do have the technology in holographic technology. We do have technology where we can pretty much make it look like there's a beam coming down from the sky.
Yeah. They said that they've had technology for quite a time that they could put Jesus over the Muslim world and have a huge event where people believe in Jesus. They could put Muhammad in the sky above America and convert a bunch of people to Islam.
Speaking of Jesus, what happened in Brazil?
Yeah, that you should try and find that picture.
There was this huge lightning strike that hit Jesus in Brazil, with his arms stretched out, and his head is glowing.
Yeah, like the sun.
It's crazy, man.
It's an amazing picture.
It's crazy.
It says in scripture that when he in his resurrection body, his face shines like the sun.
I know.
That amazing? That's probably what you're going to see his face look like that when he comes back for real.
The sun?
Whoa. That's amazing stuff.
That really is. But it is what it is.
You should maybe move my block down a little bit.
Move your block down?
Yeah, because it's like, if I go down a little like that, they could probably see me.
Same with me.
And we want to hold to no face reveal.
Yeah.
A little bit.
There we go.
There we go. Yes.
There we go.
That's perfect.
That's better.
Yeah. But that's what's going down, and it is in the Bible, too. For some people, it's in the Bible.
Yeah.
In interpretation. So, I think we should look into it. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're saying. What are the experts saying?
This is a retired colonel has a theory why so many identified objects are being. What do you have to say, sir?
Yes. Oh my God, that's right. We don't have premium anymore.
No, we don't have premium.
I forgot.
Oh my God, why is it so slow?
Oh, thank you.
Colonel Layton, what is going on? This is the latest incident, this third shoot down of a craft. First it was a balloon, now we have these unidentified objects in a week. What are your thoughts as you're looking at all of this? Is this, these things are shot down as an abundance of caution and, they're on our radar screen and we're looking for them because it's top of mind? Or is there something more to be concerned about here?
Well, I think, Jim, the big thing is that obviously there's heightened awareness now at this point. So, you had the incident a week ago where we shot down the Chinese surveillance balloon, who were pretty convinced that that's exactly what that was. And then we start seeing all these other objects. Clearly, the radar operators for NORAD are very sensitive now to anything that even looks remotely like an unusual object in the skies.
Don't even try and play
the
this
fact
down.
of the matter is when you look at where these other two objects, the second and the third object, where they were, the second one was near Prudhoe Bay, which is a major energy production area for the United States. And then you look at the third one over the Yukon, also rich in resources. So there are all kinds of possibilities here. Could it be a weather balloon? Absolutely. Are there other things that it could be? Yes. We just have to really find out exactly what kinds of things these are. But it's very clear that at least in one instance, we've had a testing of the American and Canadian air defense systems. In the other two instances, that could also be the case. And so we have to really assess where these came from and what the capabilities of these objects are.
Is it a little strange that we're about a day or more than a day since the shooting down of that object over Alaska, off the coast of Alaska yesterday? We still haven't been told by the government what it is.
Yeah, that is a bit strange. Although I guess we have to keep in mind that it's a very remote location. I've been up there in that area once in my Air Force career, and it is bleak.
It's the end of the world.
It is literally the end of the world.
Yeah.
And
it is literally the end of the world.
It's very hard to get all the rescue missions in there, the retrieval missions. So to do the forensic analysis that is being conducted now.
So even the news is admitting it's the end of the world.
Okay, he obviously meant that tongue-in-cheek, saying where they're at is like the end of the world. He didn't mean it's the end. But I always see meaning in mainstream media broadcasts like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the end of the world.
It might be.
Yeah, and they're not telling.
I mean,
the look on his face. Oh, it's the end of the world.
Dude, come on, man. You know more than what you're saying. He knows it too.
I think so.
I know he knows it, man.
I think so.
This is like my dad with his fucking shit that he used to play. We know he knew stuff and he wouldn't tell us.
You
Drove
need
me
water?
nuts.
Nice water?
No, I just want it empty.
You want it empty? Okay.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why are we watching CNN? Because we're looking at shit about UFOs. It's important. This is interesting stuff that's happening to our airspace. We're being invaded by aliens. And it's one of the most trippy things ever. It's like, what world did we land into? What Twilight Zone? Did we, I don't know. Did I, go to a different, multiverse and aliens exist in this multiverse? It's
I think they always did exist.
yeah.
I think so.
Why does he have to be a dick? Autumn, can you block Nick? He's being a dick.
On the Chinese surveillance platform, that is going to take some time. And also keep in mind, it's a long distance from Quantico if they choose to bring it to Quantico again. So that's that's another reason why they probably don't know exactly what it is yet. And once that happens, will probably take a week or two before we get some idea of what these two last objects actually are.
And what about this element of Natasha Bertrand's reporting that the pilots had differing accounts as to what they saw? And this one particular piece of information that she just reported again a few moments ago, which I think might be giving some people the willies, which is that the pilots could not ascertain as to what the propulsion system was of this particular object.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jim, these the pilots, the pilots, as they fly by very quickly, they've got a few seconds to take a good look at this craft or whatever object this is.
Yeah.
And in some cases, what's called a misrep is what the report that the pilot submits to headquarters and to the intelligence shop. And when they look at that, then they can determine it's basically an eyewitness account of a car crash or something similar to that. And when you look at that, then you start piecing together, okay, this is what they saw, and then you combine that with the actual forensic evidence of the pieces and parts that we're able to.
What happened in Ohio?
Yeah, I have no idea what happened in Ohio.
Yeah, what happened to Ohio? God. Carrie failed preschool. God, stop picking on her.
Failed preschool.
There's a mini Chernobyl happening and the police are covering it up.
What?
What?
in Ohio, that is way too close to home, Shannon.
What? Train derailment with burning cars is all I'm aware of in Ohio. What?
Possible nuclear disaster in Ohio.
What?
I mean, if you say so.
I don't gaslight my husband.
Oh my God.
You just
Can
want to
we
fight.
Can we make this about the aliens? That's
Yeah.
what we created this
Yeah,
for.
if you can't stay on topic, just go somewhere else. This isn't about me and Rev. This is about our futures, okay? Okay? If aliens invade, it involves you too, dum-dums.
Yes. That's accurate. That involves all of humanity. I watermelon. Hey, goes. It's a good baby.
This is going to affect the country for years to come. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm looking into this stuff, man.
Yeah, well, it affects humanity forever if it's actually extraterrestrial.
Right?
Like what? Big deal.
The train derailed in an area called East Palestine.
Oh my God! I remember the old days, man. I'm feeling the spirit.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the spirit like the old days.
Yay, you got some fresh approval odds.
Oh, to get more in debt? Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's always good. Get another card.
The move on person said, girl, I'm on it. The first one seems like a balloon, but the second and third one,
They don't know it. They say it's the size of a small car.
yeah.
And that's all they told us.
Yeah.
Not what it looked like. It's not a balloon. Because if it was a balloon, they tell you it's a balloon at this point. But it was just something.
Right?
Yeah. It was something the size of a small car. And that's all we know.
It could affect me, as it's just as close to Pennsylvania as it is in Ohio.
That absolutely. That's
It
very
could.
Close. That's very close.
Jesus.
Okay. That's close.
Jesus, Lord Jesus.
To gather from these incidents, and then we can perhaps better ascertain whether or not there really was a propulsion system, whether it just flew along with the wind stream, or if there was some other aspect to this that we don't know about. Are there technologies that are being used that we don't understand yet? All of that is possible, unlikely, but possible, and so those are the things we have to consider.
And the possibility.
Dude, you don't even know what these things are. God, stop talking in circles, bro.
It's true.
That we might have a foreign power like
That's
China
deliberate.
or Russia.
It is
poking
deliberate.
and prodding with these objects. How concerning is that?
Can we just have fucking disclosure, like hard disclosure,
Yeah.
not this soft disclosure shit?
Well, you know what that's going to take, right?
Yeah.
A landing.
From a national security standpoint?
A public
So these are the
landing.
kinds of things.
These are major no-nos, aren't they?
Well, we do that all the time.
Yeah.
We do it to them, they do it to us. But here's the no-no part. We don't overfly their territory. They have, in these cases, overflown our territory. If it is, in fact, the objects 2 and 3 are, in fact, from either China or Russia. We know that in the case of the first object, the balloon, obviously the Chinese did that. That was the big...
Dude, okay. They intentionally released what they called vinyl chloride, a huge nuclear plume. Okay,
What?
so do you remember in Close Encounters of the Third Kind what they did? They said it was like this big like virus that attacked all and killed all, or was it? No, it was a chemical.
No, I don't think so. I think it was,
vi-
at first, they were telling the public
Yeah,
it was a virus.
yeah,
But are you referring to when they gassed the people?
yeah. No, I'm referring to how they kept people away from the mountain.
Right. Yeah. They thought, yeah, it was a virus. They
It
were
was a
saying
virus.
It was some kind
But
of
it's
virus.
kind of like something they're doing here, like they're releasing something to keep you away from the area.
In Ohio, you're saying that?
Yeah.
Maybe. What the hell is in Ohio? Nothing's in Ohio. People want to leave Ohio as soon as they can, actually. That's what I hear.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to be in Ohio.
No.
That's why I looked at William when he said, I want to move to Ohio. Why,
Oh
son?
my God, no. of all
No, so
places.
the way things run in the reconnaissance world now is, yes, you test the systems, but you don't overfly the systems, the air defense systems of an adversary.
Don't get caught.
And you certainly don't get caught. Not like Francis Gary Powers back in the early 1960s, who definitely got caught. But the rules have changed since then, so we don't do that kind of thing anymore. Now, when it comes to these kinds of assessments, yes, the Chinese and the Russians are obviously always testing our air defenses. It's very logical that they did this again. Let's see if the facts bear that supposition out.
Can you skip that shit?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, it is over. Well, there you go.
I mean, that was sort of not honest. You
No.
You can see in his eyes, it's like, no.
No, he's not being honest.
3 UFOs in 24 hours?
Now aliens spotted in China. That's what I want to know.
That's lied.
No, I want to see a news thing on China. Wait, UFO China. Bobo China.
Bobo?
UFO China.
Whoa, it's glitchy.
It is glitchy. Everything's glitchy lately. Like, have you noticed technology is getting glitchy? Like, before they shot down these things, it was like scrambling the freaking the F-22s, man. Like, filters today. Like, we've read that over China. I don't think they updated it yet with a news story yet.
Yeah, maybe not.
Dang it. Why is Twitter always quicker than the news?
Well, wait a minute. If you go back to that search that you had before,
There's this.
No, not that.
What?
There's a woman, a Chinese woman, I think, that's responding. She's from the government.
We'll
She's responding.
find it.
Yeah.
I hope. U.S.-China ties hits new low after spy balloon was found over Alaska. Oh, that's awesome.
You took care of that.
Just boom. What? Huh? Okay. UFO. Oh, you are hitting my back with your tail. I was like, what the hell is going on with my back? Oh my God. Ah!
Okay. Great.
Ah!
Whoops.
Why are UFOs suddenly everywhere? I don't know. UFO. The last hour. Yeah, give me something for the last hour about a freaking sighting. Ah. There we go. That's Chinese. Or is it? No, that's not Chinese. Is it Taiwanese? I think it might be Taiwanese. Strangest UFO sightings in the last 3 days.
Pretty weird.
I know.
Hey, it's your friend Mel Robbins here. Are you the driver of your life or just the passenger?
I know.
If you've looked anywhere on the news in the last couple of days, you've probably seen something about unidentified objects being taken down over Alaska, Canada.
Yeah, what the hell are they?
Here's some of the weirdest videos from around the internet. This video was captured about 7:40 a.m. this morning in Colorado Springs.
What the fuck?
Colorado Springs.
This morning.
Is this a new video?
Yes, it is. 52 minutes ago. What?
This is over Colorado?
Yeah, this is Colorado Springs. I mean, it looks like the freaking Millennium Falcon.
I can barely see it. My eyes are so bad. And people are asking me, like, look at that. Good luck.
What the cloud? See?
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
What? This is insane. Dudes, stuff is going on, man.
Something.
Something is going on. I don't think it's Project Bluebeam. I don't think we like. How could it be like? How could we have the technology like in all these random spots all over the world, in countries and states and stuff? You know what I mean? I don't think it's Project Bluebeam. Whoa. What?
That was seriously seen in the sky.
What is that?
Whoa, what is that? What?
Whoa. What is that?
I mean, it could literally be anything.
Yeah, it could be a concrete thing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A concrete dome or something.
Do you think the Chinese government is working with the UFOs? I think all the world's governments are working with the UFOs.
This last video is a Navy hovercraft. Now these have been known about for around 7 years now, but it's very odd that it's just showing up out of nowhere.
What the hell?
Why? What the fuck?
Why would that okay.
It looks like the pill. That's the balloon info. I'm having MUFON giving me information.
The pill.
Yeah,
The fucking pill.
that's the pill.
That's what they shot. They shot one of them down?
Yeah. This is a MUFON person.
Yeah, I know that. I know.
Dude, I'm having MUFON give me information. That's awesome.
I don't take them seriously, but
Nah, man.
it's fun.
Don't take away my dream of being like Scully.
And Mulder, yeah.
You can be my Mulder.
Okay.
I could be your Scully.
I don't really think I can do a very good David Duchovny.
Sure you can. You're sexy enough.
Okay, thank you for that.
MUFON. M-U-F-O-N. MUFON.
Well, that's an alliteration of the abbreviation.
Yeah.
It stands for Mutual UFO Network.
Yes.
That's what it stands for.
A bunch of people who talk
It's
about
a bunch of nerds, and they're great. I actually love listening to MUFON conferences sometimes.
I do too.
It's pretty entertaining, you know.
But that's not UFO. Aw.
I know.
Okay. This is like 30 minutes. This is it looks like Taiwanese or Thai. I think. Is
Watch
it,
Super Bowl 57
is
Sunday,
it in
February
English
12th,
is the
live on
question,
Fox.
but I don't care.
Super Bowl.
जय हिंद एवरीवन, स्वागत है आपका बी नेशन 111 के एक नए एपिसोड में जहां आपके लिए लेकर के आते हैं डिफेंस सेक्टर से जुड़ी प्रमुख अपडेट्स को। सबसे पहले तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिएगा। आज की अपनी
Okay.
Anyone can translate this stuff, but
Isn't that Indian? Like,
it
Indian
sounds
Defense
kind of
is a
Indian.
Chinese
Yeah, it is
defense
Indian.
organization.
Indian Defense News. Okay, so this is Indian. I was wrong.
यानी डीआरडीओ से डीआरडीओ के द्वारा फाइनली ये कंफर्म कर दिया गया है कि उनके द्वारा जो इंफ्रारेड सर्च एंड ट्रैक सिस्टम बनाया जा रहा है उसका इस्तेमाल सिर्फ तेजस मार्क 2 और ट्विन इंजन डिक बेस्ड फाइटर में ही नहीं किया जाएगा, बल्कि सेम इंफ्रारेड सर्च एंड ट्रैक सिस्टम जो है वो एडवांस मीडियम कॉम्बैट एयरक्राफ्ट में भी इस्तेमाल किया जाना है, जिसकी डिटेक्शन रेंज 100 किलोमीटर से ज्यादा की होने वाली है। और
I'm of the mind that none of these UFOs are aliens. Imagine possessing the technology of intergalactic travel and being shot down by primitive Earth weapons. Yeah, but I don't believe it was. I believe it was like more of a drone than anything.
and everybody assumes that Earth has primitive weapons. I know they assume that if there's aliens and they come here, they have more advanced stuff than us. But I don't understand why that's always an assumption.
Yeah,
We've really focused on war for 6,000 years,
yeah,
so we're gonna have some good weapons.
I agree.
Horribly destructive weapons. I don't mean good in that sense, but you know what I mean.
Episode 2017, Scott Adams, UFO news, baby Jesus born,
Baby
chicken
Jesus?
hoaxes, walls not closing in. Okay, dude.
What?
15 minutes ago, Real Coffee with Scott Adams.
He's
I have.
gonna be a sub, I bet.
Oh my God, what is this?
We're gonna be subbing him.
Got some of the most interesting stories
Great
of
voice.
all time.
I've seen this.
None of them are true, but I think you're used to that.
None of them are true. They might be.
He's got a Maynard James Keenan vibe.
I want to believe.
I love his voice. Okay, we're gonna be watching this guy a lot, I bet.
I bet so.
Yeah.
I want to believe.
Me too. And just let's make it clear for the Christians, I would like to say this for Christians, like that we're brothers and sisters, so I want to help you if I can. Never ever let anybody challenge your faith over aliens. Okay?
Yeah.
If God is the creation of all, he created them too.
Well, he says he created the worlds. So
Sure, it's even biblical to say. But what I mean is that this is a thing that they try to put out there, that if there are aliens, it's a problem for Christianity, and it's not.
I don't see that, dude.
It's not at all. Especially if they are the angels, the watchers.
If they are.
It's in the Bible that they were up there watching. Okay?
I think it's possible that it's all aliens. I think Jesus
Yeah, other
might have been.
civilizations.
I think it might be possible that Jesus was an alien.
No.
Nah, man. Listen.
I mean, technically he was, because it was from the
Well,
Father.
yeah.
It beamed into Mary.
Beamed. You said beamed.
Yes.
See?
Well, it was a beam of light that...
But see, we have the technology, even us humans, to artificially inseminate a woman.
Yeah. Shanny, do you believe the scripture?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. I don't think there's a conflict between the two.
She was visited by Gabriel, and he said, "You're with child."
Yeah.
That's it.
That could be an alien, man.
Well, it technically is, Shannon,
I know.
because he is from heaven.
This dude wrote the comic Dilbert.
That's it. Yeah, I think so. He's the dude. Yes, I think so. I knew I seen him.
Oh, you're right.
I seen him somewhere.
Thank you, Barbara.
Yes, I appreciate that. We found him randomly. That's great.
Worship your alien overlords. They created us.
No, they didn't.
Like, let's just be honest. The Bible is a book of panspermia.
Adam was made from the dust of the earth.
That's how panspermia works anyway. I don't see anything of freaking China other than this one.
And
In
they're-
China.
Yeah, and they're just doing...
What the fuck?
Kick his ass, bro.
See, it's just gonna repeat itself.
Yeah, it's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. It's one of those stations.
Yeah, which
with-
is cool, you know.
Yeah, for the people who, you know... I just want to know more about fucking aliens, man.
You might not be able to get that.
A small cylindrical object.
There is a name we could look up
What?
to see what they're talking about. BP Earthwatch. Just to see if he's talked about it at all. Jesse.
Okay.
Just see, I don't even recommend you play a video. Just see if he's been talking about it. He's been doing music too. He's got 149K now. 72-hour warning from Russia. He's been doing music.
No.
He's not been talking about it at all. Okay. I was just curious. You're talking about Putin though. Whoa. He's still around. I'm trying to think of other names that dealt with UFOs a lot. Nobody I really listened to. You look up the name Lynn Marzulli, but I don't think he's on YouTube.
Paul Begley.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Oh my God, he goes,
What?
Yes,
Yes, exactly.
I was a member of his congregation for quite some time, so I'll always love Paul. Does he sensationalize?
We're the only ones. Sorry to tell you, dopes. We're all alone, dummy. I'm a dummy? Okay, well, when the aliens finally land, you're gonna realize we're not alone, and you're the one who's a dummy. Like, there's markers of life in Mars, there's markers of life in Venus, there's markers of life in Europa.
Markers of life in Uranus.
Yep,
Absolutely.
yep.
Yeah, they thought the other planets were always dead, and it does not look that way.
It doesn't look like that. Life is more abundant than what you think.
But it looks like our solar system went through some kind of cataclysm
Yeah, it did. Several times.
several times. So we don't even know how old this place is, man. It could be 20 billion years old, or it
Yep.
or it could be 6,000 years old. It could be. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying I'm a young Earth creationist, because I'm not.
I'd say aliens are amazing lovers. Maybe they don't have sex. Maybe they replicate by, like, pods.
Of course people would say that. Jesus God.
I wouldn't have sex
Go
with
fuck
an
an
alien.
alien, then.
That's bestiality.
I mean, if they're sentient beings with the ability to consent, it's not. But
100% aliens are real. The universe is too big for them not to exist. Exactly.
yeah, I think so.
Man.
Small cylindrical object.
It's a pill, like I said. That's
Yeah.
what MUFON gave me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you got regular flowers?
Yeah, it's romantic.
Check it out.
Whoa.
Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says an unidentified object has been shot down over Canada. Trudeau said he gave the order, which was carried out by a U.S. fighter jet over the Yukon region of northwestern
Fucking
Canada.
raptor.
It's the third time a high-altitude object has been shot down over North America in just over a week. Last Saturday, the U.S. brought down a Chinese balloon it said was being used for spying. And on Friday, it shot down another unidentified object over Alaska. Canada's defense minister says while little is known about the latest object to be shot down, it will be fully investigated.
Yeah, tell us.
We have no further details about the object at this time.
More like you're not going to tell us the details about the object at this time, or
No.
ever will.
No, and the government never changes. They're always obstructionist to the truth and telling the actual, just straight up tell us the truth. And they always obstruct it.
Other than it appears to be a small cylindrical object. Let me assure all Canadians that Canadians are safe. There is no reason to believe that the impact of the object in Canadian territory is of any public concern. It would not be prudent for me to...
Usually when they tell you not to panic is when you should start panicking.
I don't know about that either, but why would she say that, though?
Everyone calm down. Let's not, you know.
A small cylindrical object? Okay. Smaller than a car, ma'am. But it was big enough to be shot down. Come on. Like, why can't the governments of the world just agree to tell people the truth?
I know.
It's time to tell us the truth.
Ew.
Oh, God, okay. No.
Ew.
No, go away, man.
I'm about to just close my Rumble because I just don't want to communicate with psychos like him.
You're right. You're right. Delete it. Screw it.
Let's get rid of these videos though on Rumble so I don't have to ugh. He really needs to learn that we want nothing to do with him. Alright. Delete.
That was a really great video I did.
I know. They got it already, so.
Yeah, it'll be on a archive channel.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
But why are you watching alien videos? 'Cause the aliens are coming.
They haven't been paying attention to the news, obviously.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do YouTube, because I'm sick of these weirdos contacting me that I want nothing to do with.
Rumble's crap anyway.
Rumble is shit.
Mm-hmm. It's a very shitty platform.
It's glitchy, it's slow.
Very slow. Extremely slow.
The ad revenue isn't
Nothing.
even worth it.
It's nothing.
It's
yeah.
pennies compared to the other sites.
Well, I think Rumble is for somebody like Trump. They come
Yeah.
in and they're going to get 1 million views or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're making 1 million views, yeah, you're probably going to get paid. You know.
That's true.
But that's the truth with any platform. If you're bringing in big views, you're going to get paid.
But I don't want to talk to these psychos.
Oh, our mukbang. See, everything gets destroyed of ours. Everything. We can't have anything.
Yeah. Well, I don't even like Rumble.
I like their mukbang though.
Yeah. I like their mukbang too.
Oh.
Whatever. I just don't want that person to contact me in any way possible.
Amen. Yeah, I'm with you.
Speculate on the origins of the object at this time. However, I will say that we are continuing to work closely with our NORAD partners and our U.S. partners, and we will make sure that we leave no stone unturned in the analysis of the data that we are now going to be trained to analyze.
Let's get more from Washington, D.C. with DW correspondent Stefan Siemens. Stefan, what do we know so far?
What do we know?
Okay.
About this incident, let me say it's getting busy with the shootdowns of unidentified or identified objects over North American airspace. And this is what happened as far as we know so far. And it is not much. So at around...
Of course we don't know much.
The government knows.
The government knows, and the government is doing the stupid shit that they always freaking do.
But they wouldn't tell us if it's just normal terrestrial foreign stuff either, because the tensions for war are so high.
Yeah.
So it's both. They probably never going to tell us nothing about it for now, at least. I make a plea to the governments: be honest with the people now. It's time to be honest, because I think they know it's not going to stop.
No.
I'd like to know what the Lucifer telescope is seeing. Right now.
Well, I mean,
what are the Jesuits looking at?
I don't know. I don't think they would answer us either.
They're under oath really not to.
Yeah.
They can't discuss things. But
yeah.
I would love to be in the brain of a Jesuit that's looking through Lucifer right now.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounded horrible. The telescope, okay? They call the telescope Lucifer for whatever reason. It's an abbreviation that kind of looks like Lucifer from what I remember.
Yeah.
But they chose him of all beings.
Shanny, are your eyes open? Yeah. Obviously.
Eyes wide open. Who says that? Somebody says that all the time. Dabu? Maybe. Yeah, Dabu. Eyes wide open.
Eyes wide open like a Klingon, man.
Dabu 7. You guarantee maybe he's banned. Maybe all of his channels are banned now. Dabu.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't looked him up.
Dabu 7.
He was one of the biggest truthers out there.
Yeah.
He strikes me as the type that might have been a January 6th, though.
That's true.
He probably was, actually.
That might be it. I mean,
he was surviving somehow for a while, but I don't know if that's the case now. I don't know. You could look him up.
True.
They were banning him years ago.
That's true.
For the stuff he was putting on. Boy.
The fuck? There we go. Now he can't get a hold of us. Ah!
Good.
Screw you, Rumble.
Yuck.
You're an ass. Anyway.
I agree. He's like, all right, we don't know much. Here we go. I'll tell you what I know.
Believing in aliens, I think, is blasphemy, not trying to be difficult here. I don't. Especially when Jesus said he created other worlds.
See, and I don't mean this any offense to whoever said it, but it's things like that are problems in Christianity. Why?
Well, you go up here, it says if you believe other life exists in the universe because space is so big, that's the atheist argument. No.
There's no argument.
It's a scientific fact. Anyway.
It's not even an argument. It's just...
I believe life isn't random. Neither do I.
Who said if alien life exists is random? It wouldn't be.
Nah.
You need order to create life in the first place. It would be the same for aliens. There's nothing wrong with believing that there's extraterrestrial life and being a Christian. Absolutely not. Talk to the Jesuits.
You're gross, chapped glass. I'm glad you're not dying like you were yesterday. I never said I was dying. I said I feel like I'm dying doesn't mean that I'm dying.
It's a manner of speech. Anyway, it's that you feel so bad.
Yeah.
You mean it as a manner of speech.
I know, right?
Anyway, I don't want to make it about that stuff.
No, I want to talk about aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Mind your own business. Stop being creepy about my health.
It's about aliens. This is a live stream about aliens.
Yeah, man. Do aliens have souls? Is Jesus their savior? That's not for me to answer, but Jesus.
I answer that. Yes, if they exist, he died for them too. Because it's written in the scripture that he died for all. That would mean all sentient life.
Just go away. I hate people like that.
It's easy to argue with, though.
I hate people like him.
Judgmental ones? I know.
Judgmental pieces of shit who just want to remind me that I'm sick.
They're caught. Well, oh, that stuff. Well, if you don't even bring it up, we don't have to talk about it.
Yeah.
We could just talk about UFOs.
Here, just block some people that are being assholes to me.
Okay.
Thank you. I need it.
3:41 p.m. Eastern Time, this time zone here at the East Coast, a U.S. F-22 fighter jet scrambled by NORAD. NORAD is the North American Aerospace Defense Command, and that is an organization which is responsible for the air sovereignty of the United States
and tracking Santa Claus every year. That is NORAD's job. You know, and now NORAD's doing more than tracking Santa Claus. They're tracking aliens.
Canada. So this is a joint operation, and it was in this case two more fighter jets from the US and from Canada were scrambled. An F-22 from the US finally shot that unidentified object down, which cruised at around 40,000 feet, and that was, according to officials, the reason why they shot it down, because it threatened or posed a threat to civilian aircraft and civilian air traffic. Now, where is it? It is, as you said, was shot down over central Yukon. And as we just heard from a press conference from the Canadian Defense Minister, now is the area where the debris field is, or where the debris is pinpointed by another aircraft. And the Canadians will lead all efforts to retrieve what is left of this object and analyze it.
Well, some details emerging there. Do we know any more about Friday's incident in U.S. airspace over Alaska?
Well, interestingly enough, we don't really. We know it was shot down over Alaska by U.S. fighter jets. It was also cruising at 40,000 feet, which also posed a threat to civilian air traffic. And both items, this from today, which the Canadians ordered to be shot down, as well as that from yesterday, which the Americans shot down, were both significantly smaller than the identified as surveillance equipment balloon a week ago, which the U.S. shot down over the Atlantic off the North Carolina coast.
Nice.
So smaller devices, what devices we don't know, no clear attribution or affiliation with China or towards China, no mention of this is the last two objects that from today as well as that from yesterday were surveillance equipment. So that's all, and many, many other questions are open and remain unanswered so far.
Well, the authorities seem very tight-lipped about these two incidents, but it does seem that these might have been quicker, the response might have been a bit quicker than the first time.
Well, yeah. They don't know what the hell this shit is, and they gotta figure it out.
Yep.
But there's no information. No. They're not gonna give information. This just shows you how pathetic our government is.
Yeah, and it's like all the governments, man.
It's all over the world.
I don't understand why. Just tell your citizens what's going on, man.
Screw it, man. All right. Well, we did our investigation.
Yeah. Well, that was a mini face reveal.
We did our investigation.
Yeah.
And
we'll keep an eye on it.
We'll keep an eye on it. We'll definitely come back to you guys.
Yes.
The more we, you know, go into this crap. But, you know, it just to me looks like the governments are hiding what's going on. They got us excited for no freaking reason.
I mean, that does go to what some of the truthers are saying, that it could be a psyop.
It could be.
It could be.
It could be a psyop.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want it to be a psyop.
I know.
But the more we go into it, the more it's looking like a psyop.
We'll find out.
I don't know. Anyway, guys, peace and Maranatha. If there's more exciting news, we'll come back on and let you know. Do you have anything you need to say?
Get saved.
Yeah, find Jesus.
Find
I don't
Jesus.
think we have much time left.
No. If we're seeing stuff like this starting to appear in the skies, that's a sign.
Yeah.
And Jesus' face glowing like the sun being struck by lightning, it's a sign. So be ready.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Just get saved.
Oh, all right, guys. I'll let you guys go. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm, you know, I've been feeling like crap the last few days. So peace and Maranatha. I love you guys. Just, you know, if you have any information, go contact me on Shanny Needs Love on Twitter. I would like some more information about this aliens. I need to know, and so does he.
Yeah, me too.
All right, bye guys.